Hello there everybody, Sam Strains here, welcome back to the Railway and welcome back to another exciting model review. Today I'm going to be looking at this. This is the Tart class, and as you can tell by the large picture there, this really is going to be a beautiful model. So thank you all for coming to watch, I really hope you enjoy it, and without any further ado, let's get this unboxed. Okay, next shot. So there it is, and it seems like absolutely ages since I've opened up one of these boxes, but I will just show you the box very briefly. So as you can see, the front here, it's been priced up at £300, and amazingly, I actually did pay that for this. True, it sounds like quite a lot of money for what this is, but of course it's a brand new tooling, and these things aren't mass produced like other industries are, so actually I think that's a really good price for what you get. Let me show you the end of the box then. As you can see there by the label, this is R679. This is the Tart class in BR Green, of course, and I can't wait to get her out. So without any further ado then, let me open up the box and see what we get inside. Got to do this carefully because obviously these modern locos are quite fragile. Okay, so as you can tell, there are one or two loose items in here, but it's not terrible, obviously, because you know, production problems in China mean that there are going to be one or two bits, and it looks as though the manufacturer has preempted this and left us some glue in there. So, you know, it's not a big deal, and most of us are skilled enough just to, you know, to stick on a couple of detailed parts, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, let me very carefully, because I don't want to break this thing, I'm going to carefully lift it up so that you guys can see it. Beautiful, and it has got quite a lot of weight to it, I must admit. It's not the heaviest model I've got in the world, and I'll have to find out whether it's made of cast metal or not, but I'm sure it will be. So anyway, hopefully this is going to be a good review. I'm going to be showing you all of the various details on this. Metal wheels look, so that's good. And here's a little bit of information on the Tart class before I give you a bit more of a closer look. Okay. So the Tart class was first conceived in 1912 when Geoffrey Tart had a dream about the terrible state of the bouillon trees he had growing in his back garden. After quashing several protesters, Geoffrey and his friends constructed the first Tart using parts of his very own central heating system. Sadly, Geoffrey died of hypothermia before the first Tart could be fired up and ridden, but his many friends and supporters continued to create a total of 15 Tarts, all of which have been enjoyed by enthusiasts for over 100 years now. The Tarts had a number of uses, including uprooting pig-headed tree stumps, hauling mulish bisons, and turning a profit in the model train industry. Despite having been worn out for many years, around 6 of the Tarts can still be seen today, and even though they can no longer be used, millions of visitors flock from around the world to see them still to this day. Okay, so there she is then, up against the white background, looking absolutely lovely. And yes, obviously there were one or two small detail parts that had come loose in the packaging. But as people always tell me, you know, that's to be expected with Chinese production, and at least in this case I was given all the tools I needed to fix the issues. I got the glue in the box, for example. So luckily I was able to find out where all those detail parts went and reattach them. So obviously now you can see the entire loco in all its tarty glory. So anyway, let's take a look at some of the details then. First of all, we'll look at some of the painted details. Obviously BR Green livery is quite a plain livery, but there is a fair bit of lining on here, which is lovely. Some of the steam chests don't have lining on them. This one, for example, oh, that one's a little bit loose, moves a bit when I move it. That one doesn't have lining on it, but this one down here has got a little bit of orange lining on it, which is beautiful. And of course, just behind the smoke box as well, there's a little bit of red lining going on there. But apart from that, most of the detail is pretty basic. In fact, even the cab, as you can see. Well, we have got cab details inside here. Unfortunately, they haven't been painted. A little bit of a shame because the cab on this model is quite visible, certainly even when it's running. And for the £300, well, just under £300 price mark, I think a painted cab should at least have been a given. But there is a fair bit of metalwork on the model, as you can see. This part here, not exactly sure what that is there, but if anybody knows, let me know. And of course, most of the wheels here and there on the model are metal, but I do spot one or two plastic ones there. But, you know, perhaps that's prototypical, I'm not too sure. Let's take a look at some of the other separately fitted parts then. This model does have sprung buffers on the buffer beam. Let me just show you. Yeah, you can see that they move around a little bit there when I put pressure on them. I'm not sure if they're supposed to. That might just be, you know, another loose detail, but certainly that's a nice touch. And as you can see, there's pipe work, linkage rods, moving parts. You can see the motor there, which is a 5-pole motor, and I bet that's going to run just beautifully. So yeah, a really, really lovely model. As you can see, it just looks like the real thing. A real beauty it is. So anyway, you get the picture. It's a beautifully detailed model. I mean, just look at this. It's got character, hasn't it? I mean, a lot of the models you see these days don't, but this one absolutely does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get her down onto the track and get her running for you, and we'll see how she goes. All right, let's give it a try. So there you have it then, the beautiful Tart down onto the track, looking absolutely fantastic. And to be honest, there's nothing better, is there, than when a brand new model, brand new tooling comes out and it goes out into the world and we can all enjoy it. Absolutely fantastic. Well, I haven't actually tested her yet, but obviously I've no doubt she's going to run just fine. Assuming she does run okay, she's going to be coupling to this beautiful rake of 5 Pullman coaches, which again should be a fair test of her power. But for now then, let's just try a bit of slow speed performance and see how she does at those slow speeds. So I'm just going to turn up the power very gently on the controller and we'll see what happens. Oops. Okay, that's quite unusual. Yeah, I mean, possibly it probably needs to be running. Hang on, let me just move this out of the way. I'm not sure where that came from. But what I'll do is anyway, I'll get her running. Blimey, I didn't really like Kiwis in the first place. Anyway, enjoy the running session. Let's see how this goes. So here comes Mallard with her teaks, looking absolutely fantastic as she comes along the, well, down Gordon's Hill here. And it looks as though the Tart is struggling a little bit with all those Pullman coaches, so I might have to take some of them off, but I'll try and give her a nudge, see if I can improve things. Oh, I think I've gone and derailed it. Okay, back in a second. Okay, so with a slightly lighter load, she seems to be running just fine there alongside the Flying Scotsman, which of course pales in comparison to the quality and detail of the Tart. But yeah, she's running a lot better, and as you can see, really quite a good runner for the price. I mean, for £300 you'd probably just expect a 3-pole motor and no axle bearings or anything like that, but yeah, you've got the whole lot, which makes it a very good value model. And there goes Mallard again, just thundering down the line really. Looking beautiful with the teaks.
So here are my ratings then for the brand new Tart class. First of all, detail 4 out of 5. Yes, the cab wasn't painted and that is a little bit of a shame, but apart from that I really can't fault the detail, so I've given it 4 out of 5 there. Power 1 out of 5. Unfortunately she couldn't manage my Pullman coaters, so I've had to move it down to just 1 coat. So 1 out of 5 there. However, the slow speed I think was absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it was like she wasn't moving at all. Just fantastic, smooth, slow running. Absolutely brilliant. Quality, yes, there were a few loose items in the box which I had to glue on, but that's no problem. So I did that, no problem. 4 out of 5. Value then, I think £300 is quite a lot of money. So I've just given her 4 out of 5. Overall then, that is 2.6 out of 10. Quite a low score for some reason, I'm not too sure. I suppose it's really the power that pulls her down there. But that's, you know, it's not a terrible score for what it is, 2.6 out of 10. Let's put her into the rankings then. That places her 3rd, just below the Hornby A4 of course, and what a beautiful model this is. Okay, enjoy the rest of the running session.
So as you can see, my Tart performs extremely well. I mean, there's no hiding that. The slow speed performance is fantastic, and as I said, it was like she was hardly moving at all. Probably the best I've seen. I don't want to say the absolute best, just in case that isn't fair to some of the other engines I've reviewed, but she's certainly up there, and that was good timing. There goes the Scotsman, just coming down the slope. Again, obviously she doesn't perform quite as well as the Tart does. But she's not bad, you know. She'll get there one day. Have I spotted the princess? So there you have it then, folks. That was my review of the Tart class. I really hope you enjoyed that. To be honest, I think that's been probably my favourite review ever to film. So I hope you feel the same way anyway. And yeah, unusually, I don't normally upload reviews on Sundays. What day is it today? Oh, it's my grandma's birthday. That's it, yes. So anyway, if you're watching, Grandma, happy birthday. Obviously, your grandson's doing okay here. Hope you enjoyed the video. I've done this especially for you, and I hope everybody has a good day. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you very soon with some more videos. Let's just wait for the Tart to go by again. In the meantime, I'll just film the Flying Scotsman there with her beautiful Pullmans. Oh, yep, there's the Tart, just coming down Gordon's Hill there, looking fantastic. Anyway, folks, that's all I've got to say. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon.